Hello everyone. I'm going to use Facebook and our website, emails and phones to keep in touch with you as much as I can over these next few weeks. For all of us, life has changed in a very short time, and I'm conscious that social interaction, which is so important for us, has stopped quite abruptly. However, we want to enable our worship and our prayer to continue, although it will be in a very alternative way to what we're used to. As well as Dean's prayer and worship song, I'm going to post a thought for the week based on a Bible passage, both here on Facebook, and I'll email it out as well. And we also want to put together some good news stories, so we're going to do hopefully a weekly good news bulletin as well. So send me your stories of encouragement and what's been happening. So we're now in our fourth week of our journey to the cross through Lent, and we've been looking at stories about serving. And this week we're going to be looking at the Good Samaritan. You'll find that story in your Bibles in Luke chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. When we're back to normal, I'll preach my full sermon. But for now, my thought for the week is based upon this question: where do we find holy ground? As Christians, we are part of a tradition that seeks holiness wherever we are and whatever we're doing. As such, our Christian serving is understood as God's desire for a just world. And our common calling as Christians is to proclaim the good news on earth as it is in heaven. You know, I sometimes hear people describing a really good experience and saying, "Oh, that was beautiful. It was just like I've been taken to heaven." But I want to turn that image around and say that in my experience, it's often heaven that touches earth. God is not a high and mighty God who is remote and we have to strive and work to reach him. He is a personal God who brings a little bit of heaven down to earth. So for me, holy ground is that thin place, that place where heaven and earth meet in the here and the now, and God is encountered. Now, sometimes that can be in a supernatural way, but often it's just in the ordinary and the everyday. He's encountered in every act of justice, love, and peace. He's encountered when random acts of kindness are shown, and it's there, I believe, that we find ourselves standing on holy ground. As Jesus told this story of the Good Samaritan, he's showing us different characters and the way that they respond to a challenging situation. He shows us how holy ground is found when faithful people love God and neighbour, and when they show hope and love in all they do. It's easy in this time at the moment to feel helpless and rather confused, but there are remarkable acts of kindness and generosity being demonstrated. And as many of us are forced to slow down, it will give us a little bit of time and space to reflect, to listen to God, and to discover what really is important. So during this coming week, let us together consciously look for holy ground. That may be in the news, in kindness that's been shown to you, or something that you've heard of. Holy ground, those places where God is meeting his people, where heaven and earth touches, despite these difficult times. So, my friend, let's together stand on holy ground. I'll speak to you again soon. God bless.